Hi guys, just thought I'd share a few things with you and a couple of things I wanted to share, maybe get your opinion on. Okay, so this is one of these cameras that I watch over in Europe. Again, I'm not familiar or even going to attempt to say the name, but it is today's date. So I was going through some of these videos and I just wanted to show you something. This is at 7:30. Okay, so if we go to 7:40, I don't know if you can see, there is some lens flares, but there's also, you might be able to just detect what I thought at first was a lens flare there. You see it now? If you notice, as I move as I move through the different times the lens flares move with the sun, this doesn't go anywhere. It's still there. What appears to be behind the sun, still there. Lens flares are all moving with the sun. That is staying bizarrely in the same place. And that's a bit strange. So it's still there, you can just see the outline. Again, you can just see it here. I can vaguely see it I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Again, and now it pretty much disappears. So the question is, what is it? It's not a lens flare because clearly the lens flares all move. We go back quickly just so you guys can see it in reverse motion. Here it is, looking a peculiar hexagonal shape. Now my guess is whatever that is might not technically be that big. Perhaps refraction and reflection of light through our atmosphere, it might be magnifying it, as like being in, under water, you see things bigger. Maybe the atmosphere, the water in our atmosphere is perhaps making it appear bigger than what it is. Well, let's hope so anyway, because that's pretty scarily big. But I thought I'd share that with you. Bit bizarre. And the other thing I wanted to share with you, I know a lot of people in comments, I've seen in other people's videos, comments, people are saying, why don't we get out there and take photos of ourselves, of the sun, rather than looking at cams, because let's face it, cams can be manipulated and photoshopped and what have you. So I been going out this last week taking photos of the sun. A few photos here. I'm in the UK. I did notice something up here. It's oops, it's beyond the clouds. Let me just go back a minute. Sorry, I've gone the wrong way. Still there. The sun, as you can see, is here. What I did is try to hide the initial direct sunlight behind this pole so I could see. This stayed here when the clouds moved. That stayed. Okay, so I'm going to flash through to as you can see, another one there, looking bluish. I'm going to get to, okay, these ones. You can see almost a halo around this here. But this next one, wow. Now, I did move the camera around and there were lens flares. This appeared not to be the case. Now apparently these so-called Nibiru or Nibiru's stars or planets, some of them are supposed to be ultraviolet, give off ultraviolet rays, which, as you know, we can't see with our eye, but cameras are able to sometimes pick up the colour spectrum that we can't. And what I found which was interesting with this, is the sun is just below this cloud. It almost appears like there's a sunspot, like this part is being illuminated, and almost the backside of this is almost lost in the shadows, which I thought was interesting considering the sun is around about here, would be about right. Now obviously the more you zoom in, the more clarity is lost. But guys, that to me looks like a ball of something, and it clearly has its own halo. Couldn't see it here. You can see the sun here where the clouds have moved over it. Surprisingly, even though it's cold here in the UK, we've had a couple of days this week of really nice sun. As you can see, there is still clouds about, but I was able to get out there and try and take. Now here it's disappeared, but I can still see the halo of it. Again, you can see the halo. It's certainly giving off its own illuminations. It's lost. Anyway, take care.